Welcome back, guys, to Trails in the Sky, where last episode we made it down the East Bose Highway to reach the commercial city of Bose itself, exploring it all around to find ourselves a few books purchased as we read the first few chapters of Carnelia before meeting the official of town, Mayor Maybell, who, sharing our interest in the downed airliner, gives us a letter of request to take to General Morgan at the Haken Gate, but advising us to hide our status as bracers as we're about to set off. Setting you up as some kind of rivals as we find... Oh, this is the actual armor shop. Oh, man. This is where there's going to be better weaponry, isn't it? Damn it! Why you do this to me, game? There was good stuff. It was just hidden away over here. Is it useful me selling stuff? At this point in time? I haven't actually got the powering knives equipped yet. Damn it! Wasting my money. I could buy at least one cool bit of gear by selling a little bit. Damn! No! Why do I not look around more? I thought it would be all in the market. It was not all in the market. Damn it! Alright, well, at least I can buy one thing. I can sell a Topaz Talisman and get a lot of cash back. I don't need the spikes anymore, so I can sell all them and the leather boots. That's making some money at the very least. Oh, if I could make a little bit more money, what else can I sell? I'll sell 3 of my maple cookies. There we go. So, rather than weaponry, which is going to increase my attack quite a bit, I feel like buying 2 of these would be a great idea. Boost our defense by an absolute ton. And make a lot of the damage do not too much. Be a great idea. Alright, defense at 63, defense at 58. Then if I sell those 2, how much will I have after that? 800 mirror. Oh, I want to get loads of stuff, but now is the realization. There's the Orbital Factory 2 in town. I messed up by not being more inquisitive. La la, money, money, money. I can't stop laughing. Who would have thought I'd be able to get my own factory this easy? In this world, it's only the smart people who remain on top. I could also modify Orbital for stuff. I mean, I've got a fair bit of other things, but let's just go to slots a second. So I should be able to upgrade to Joshua's next slot, right? There we go, that's slot 3. And you've already got that slot open. Quartz-wise, it seems I can make some 2s here. Or impede 2 again. I mean, it's not a bad thing to have on people to be able to do that. Right, if I go to Mirage Stepif then. Mirage Stepif sells at a rate of 12, so 10 is 120. Yeah, a bit more than that. A bit more. I've just seen it sell exactly 100. Come on, Sam. I should be able to buy the defense stuff, the other stuff. Ah, man. Armor shop. No, don't set me out of town. Now where am I? Bose is that way. Valeria Lakeshore is that way. I feel tricked. I feel deceived. Alright, let me buy the last leather jacket here. I want all the defense in the world that I can get. This is where I sold the boots that I didn't put on. No, I've got the Striker J's on. It's all good. How many times will I mess up in that value? I do not know. Right, that's all equipped. Great. Got as much defense as we need now. I guess I'll come back for those weapons in time, but upping my defense values increases the battle quite a bit, lowers the chip damage I take over time, lowers the amount of healing and stopping I have to do. That's the plan anyway. Right, let's head down to our next location, because I imagine those quests I don't need to do just yet. Right, let's bust through and think about that King Scorpion, actually. I'm just going to leg it through, because that's where I need to go, up here. It's that Scorpion we saw earlier on this side. As that monster's back again. I wonder how much that defensive stats will actually help me. This is where the Scorpion is way hard. Just smashes my face in. I mean, technically, I could kill some monsters on the way and regain some more CP. It was on the right side. It was, like, on my right from here, wasn't it? It was on my left when I entered. Where are you, silly monster? My turbo mode engaged. Ah, there it is. Alright, hopefully we can beat it, but you never know. Ah! That be more than one monster! One of them is weak to earth, the King Scorpion. There's several Queen Scorpions, and they're weak to wind. Okay. I guess I arced myself up and try to nuke a few. Luckily, I do have lots of air abilities. Do I target the same one or target different ones? Now, you don't have any air abilities. And we don't have Earth. So do I want to stay nearby just in case I want to use Latier? But if I attack... Oh, God. Oh, they're blocking each other, are they? Oh, nice miss. They're high defense. Paralyze? It seems that they have to be taken out by magic. There's one queen. They're low on movement, though, so maybe if I run away? Ooh. This is not good. They're coming at me quite hard. But I should be able to take out another one right now. Do I heal myself up and keep myself protected? Oh, okay, they take away the ability to attack when they've got that debuff on you, but I can still use art, so that's fine. I'm okay with that, then. I'll just use tier on myself and tank at the front. Do I get Sepith if I heal myself on this turn? Hey, I did hit, right? I'm a bit worried about this guy, though. Yeah, I thought he'd hit a bit more. He's got some kind of spell attack, which I imagine it's poison that's on him. But I think we're perfectly fine for fighting the rest of this battle now. Ah, well, Sherazad's about to crit. So you're strong against most things. Poison in its tail. I guess all I can really do at this point is just use arts. I'll take out the next queen. Most importantly, it'll just get me more money. So that'll mean the the attack up goes to me. You really hate her at this point, don't you? Alright, Stone Hammer, that's the weakness of you. Any spell will kill this thing off now. Just wondering. I can't cast a spell before. There we go. Not physically as defensive as the queens by the look of it. Right. Well, that's defeated. A load of experience gained. A bit of Sepith. A lucky fang, a leathery tail. Most importantly is the money for completing the extermination quest. I'll take that. Whee! And off we go back up the way. It looked a bit worrying for a time. One little trialer with one little tap attack because thankfully everyone had wind. That was pretty good that everyone had wind, you know? Cannot complain. Oh, hello. Think Sam will get addicted to turbo mode only when going through areas I've already been to before. For the rest of it, you know, don't really need it. That extra movement is going to help quite a bit in getting around this battlefield, isn't it? Seems like the normal enemies in general can't really face me. Sherazade whipping away.
Oh, are you done already?
I am. They want to come across the street while I'm trying to run past them, then that's their problem. Alright, let's report that one at the very least. Get our monetary reward, which I think is the 15k. Alright, East Bose monsters defeat elves in the 1k. Oh. Current rank is Junior Bracer 7th class still. And then I imagine Ravenue is some place we'll be going to in the future. Because it's not like I know where that town is anyway. Not like anything on the map technically says. It's a mine, so there's a village out by a mine. And if I'm going to Haken Gate, I'd say I'm obviously going to be back in this place sometime soon. How much cash do I have? 1400. I don't think it's worth trying to, like, do a little bit of stuff to try and get myself... Oh, I really want a new weapon, though. Like, a new weapon on Estelle? Not just the blooming stupid pole that I bought. Oh, I didn't buy the pole, actually. A new weapon on Estelle with Hurricane. Looks like it would be a really powerful combo, right? You're the Orbital shop again. Wrong shop. So on that extent, can I unequip the tin staff? I can. Let's see how much this tin staff itself sells for, considering it was a special weapon. 500, so I'll be at 1800. Stun rod is at 2000. So I could get that pretty easily, to be honest. If I sell my tin staff. And then convert a little mirror. That's all I really need to do, isn't it? So it's 10. Somewhere around... No, a bit more than that. One more. And I guess that's how we're item management now. Oh, Bose had me checking out a lot of stuff, didn't it? Practice weapons. You still got a weapon even if you're not equipped. Oh, that's interesting to know. Alright, stun rob's on. That with Hurricane sounds like it would do a great job. Ah. Right. We go. And onwards to our next destination, storyline-wise. We'll leave that a quest for now. It did say long. Hopefully, we'll be able to do it when we go to Ravenue, or when the story sends us that way. In the meantime, up here we go. Micromanaging that money, that I am. Hello, Eisenroad. Hello, guards. Hold it right there! Haken Gate is currently not permitting civilian passage through the checkpoint. Unauthorized personnel are not allowed past this point. Sorry to make you waste your breath, but we are authorized to be here. Estelle produced Mayor Maybell's letter with a flourish. This is Mayor Maybell's. The mayor's requested that we come and speak with General Morgan about the status of the search. I was going to say status, yes. As you can see, this document is official. But if you don't want to let us through, I'm sure you'll be hating life later. I guess there's nothing we can do but let you through. Are you serious about this? Don't you know, Mayor Maybell is the one in charge of the entire region. You can't just ignore that. I guess you're right. Alright. We'll grant you permission to pass, but make sure you don't cause any problems. Whatever happens, never forget that we share a border with the Empire. Yeah, we got it already. Alright then, let us through. See, I wouldn't have spent the money on the book if I knew that that shop was there either. Well, if it's a request of the mayor, then that's a different story. Be quick about your business. Haken Gate sits on the international border we share with the Empire. Make sure you don't cause any problems. Oh, that sounds like, yeah. That is a diplomatic hotbed. Hello, what the hell are you, weird bird? You still got your egg on your head. You should probably take that off, but you using it as some kind of weird armor? It reflects arts with the shell on its head. God, if you didn't have, like, the examine thing, you'd miss that completely. Can call for backup too. Oh.
Oh, are we done already?
That lasted. One whip. Well, I don't mind getting some more Sepith. Joshua's starting with a critical 2. Superboss down yet. Oh no! I don't feel like I've done much to get over leveled, but maybe I am. Maybe it's the gear. I don't know. But it's not Joshua that's wearing the gear. It's Estelle with the weapon. Poor little chicklings. Smashing them in the head. We'll get some tender poultry after all, so this is where we'd be collecting it. Oh, you survived that attack? Oh, whip him real good. Yeah, that extra movement, I can see it's already taken effect. So movement will be an interesting stat to keep track of during the game. It was already made kind of evident by the fact that Joshua moved so much further than Estelle, after all.
We're good to go.
Only 100 to next level. Oh, okay. We got Big Bird over here. Big Bird with babies. Big Bird with babies. And that thing's a lot harder yet. Right, what level are you? Right, weak to fire by 1,000,000. So I'm supposed to burn you to death. Lovely. Okay, I'll do that. Weak to 1,000,000,000 fires. Let's see how much damage this does. Fried chicken! Oh my good. Well, that's not hard. Ah! But yes, we should only do 1. I did 2, of course, to for obvious reasons. That didn't work out in the end. You just reflect the spell back every you get. Alright, so it does about 990 when she does it. I'll have to remember that. Oh, I wasn't near enough. No! Another mummy! So the babies call mummies. I'm guessing my... Well, actually, I imagine her art power will be stronger. I don't know. Let's just whip this one. And see if we can finish the job here. No, we didn't. Right, let's see how much damage it does. Feather shower. It does AoE damage. Hasn't even got much HP left. Oh, let's finish this off. Oh, don't miss. Don't you dare miss as well. Phew.
Oh, are we done already?
Yeah. Well, I can fight them for a bit more, Sepith, that's for sure. Okay. So you want to kill the small ones, because otherwise they'll summon mums. But you want to kill the mum, because mum's more powerful. That enters some interesting ways of doing things. Right, what we got here? Cures mute. God, the floral jelly's really good. Let's use this on you. Just to learn the flowery soda. Like some kind of burdock stuff or something. But multi-targeting things isn't so good when we end up getting spell reflect straight at us. we got so much in the way of... Oh god, should I? Can I position myself to hit all of them? Oh, no, I can't. That's a shame. But I think no matter what, I've got enough attack moves in me because of the preemptive to beat them up anyway. Plus Estelle's weapon. That's the most important thing there. Those art reflecting eggshells are interesting. Take them into the lab, figure out how they work to make second gear out of it. Yes! Just take one now. Honestly. First of all, I'm like, you got an egg on your head. You're so stupid. Secondly, I'd be like, I want that egg on my head now. Can we just not hit one in the head and just get the egg shell on my head, please? This is amazing. Alright, we got the preemptive, but that's a lot of enemies. So am I going for the lady, or... I mean, I can hit quite a lot here. And this is on a critical. There we go. That's how we deal with that. Didn't stand a chance. A fairly efficient wipe.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Thanks to the luckiness of the board there. 1 or 2 more battles for level up. In fact, Sherazade might level up soon. I keep thinking it will turn around at any moment, but I really want preemptive on enemies because it's such a massive advantage in this. Oh, it's a lot of people. And a lot of people. Alright, firebolt to that one. Firebolt to that one. Hopefully, thanks to the Sever, that's enough damage to take out that one. We drop your spell damage somehow. Dual strike again. Which is fine because Sherazade's whip should reach no matter what. We get the extra Sepith. And the KO.
Seems you came up
Give me my level up. I'm sure these battles are turning me around. They are! Haken Gate, we reach you. After destroying every bird along the line. Tender poultry, we've got tons again. This is the Haken Gate. It's freaking huge! Of course it's huge. It acts as the sole entrance to the Empire and is the rampart that protects Liberl from foreign threats. After it was destroyed in the war 10 years ago, a much more robust wall was built in its place. Standard military reaction. Bigger equals better. Which means that beyond this point is no longer Liberl. Yeah. It's the territory of the Erebonian Empire, which stands beneath the emblem of the Golden Stallion. The Erebonian Empire. Well, enough staring from one day. Let's go meet with the General Morgan. There are some barracks right there to the side of the gate. Maybe we'll find him in there. Okay, let's go. Before that, I want you to remove those bracer emblems you got pinned on your chests. Things won't be pretty if General Morgan sees those. Oh, I forgot all about that. Estelle and Joshua reluctantly removed their bracer emblems. Somehow I feel all weird doing this. Yeah, there's something that just doesn't feel right about this. Don't worry, that's proof that you've started adjusting to being a bracer. Loyalty. Hello. Nothing in here? Why did you have an oubliette? You're not putting a treasure chest. Accidentally misappropriated military supplies. Come on. So that would be the barracks then? What else have we got around town here? Well, maybe that's the barracks? Is that an embassy? How the world did you guys get through? The barricade hasn't been lifted on the Eisen Road yet. We came here on an errand for Mayor Maybell from Bose. Do you think we could do you think you could get us in to see General Morgan? That's General Morgan's room. Oh, I want to go to the other place first. Joshua explained what the mayor requested without disclosing his identity. Well, that's understandable. In that case, I could definitely get you in to see the general, but unfortunately he's out at the moment. He's actually spearheading a number of searches right now. Looks like our timing was bad. You don't have an idea when he might return, do you? I think he'll be back sometime today. There's a bar in that rest stop over there, so why don't you wait there for him? I'll let you know when he gets back. A bar in the rest stop? Why is there a bar in a place like this? Obviously because this is the border with the Empire. The screening process for those entering and leaving the country is really strict, so there are a lot of travellers who have to wait quite a bit. That makes a lot of sense. In that case, it's understandable that you would need facilities like an inn and a bar. Well then, we'll take you up on your suggestion and wait over at the bar. Well, we'll take the time to talk to some more people too. Think about visiting the Empire. Doesn't look like anyone's here to fill out the necessary paperwork for leaving the country though. Well, it doesn't really matter to me since I just live my life on a whim. In fact, the only reason I decided to travel to the Empire is, well, because it occurred to me. That's a good enough reason, right? Welcome to Haken Gate. Hey, wait a minute. Did you come here by the way the Eisen Road? Oh, you don't want to say anything more than that? What? Doesn't look like anyone's here to fill out the necessary paperwork for leaving the country. Well, it doesn't really matter to me since I just live my life on a whim. He does live his life on a whim. He lives it on a whim twice. What a surprise! This is my first time eating Labelle's cooking, but it was rather delectable. I'm glad you liked it. If you head to town, there's a number of other places where you can eat great Labelle cooking as well. Enjoy this trip of yours, alright? That I will do, believe me. If this is the kind of food I can get in a border dive like this, then I truly am in for a feast elsewhere on this land. Well, excuse me for having my bar here on the outskirts of the country. Before you go, feasting on the finer things, how about a glass of wine? I know it's not high-end exactly, but the taste is worth the price. Well then maybe I will. Do you think this guy is... He looks like a traveller from the Empire, if you ask me. Well, considering he's named Blonde-Haired Man. Good day to you all, my fine friends. You appear to be citizens of Labelle, but may I ask you if you're travelling to the Empire? Nope, we're just here on an errand. We're not travelling to the Empire. You appear to be a citizen of Erebonia yourself. What about you? Are you here to visit the Labelle Kingdom? Ha! I'm glad you asked. I'm indeed a visitor in Labelle, both for work and for pleasure. And you say you're running on an errand, but I can see your true colours. I know exactly who you are. Who we are? Indeed, your braces know. How do you know? We moved our bracer emblems. Wait, you just gave it up as well. Don't confirm it, Estelle. Don't confirm these things. Wait, are you trying to tell us that you're in the same profession? It's true that there are guild branches in the Empire, but actually I'm not a bracer. I just know several people in the guild, that's all. And there's an air about you that reminded me of them, so I just thought I'd ask. Those are some excellent deductive reasoning skills you've got. I don't think an amateur could have picked us out of a crowd like that. Are you sure you're a traveller? Please don't look at me with such suspicious eyes. Those cold flickering eyes of amber, just like the glass of exquisite brandy. You just make me want to kiss you and hold you in my arms. What? You're a bold one, aren't you? Wait a minute, are you one of those men who likes other boys? And I just can't help myself when I see something beautiful standing before my eyes. Daughters of serenities, sons of elegance, supernal melodies, and cleansing landscapes, masterpieces of stories to move the soul. And last but not least, the most exquisite in food and drink. But things such as these are those which pique my interest. Ah, he wants the best of the best, no matter what it is. So you're a pervert, just like I thought. No, that's not what he said. Yep, definitely a pervert. How dreadful it is that genius is misunderstood in every generation. I feel as if my delicate glass heart is about to be broken. You with your magnificent black hair, please comfort me in my time of need. I'm gonna have to pass. You've already scarred me for life as it is. Joshua just keeps getting advanced on by like everyone. I've had strange conversations in my day, but this one is worth remembering. Look at that kid's face. Ha! It's probably just playing. Hey, you free? I was a soldier from earlier. The general just returned. I just spoke to him about the matter and he said he'll meet you now. Really? Yes, come to the barracks with me immediately. Wow, that was much quicker than I thought. Yeah, now at least maybe we'll be able to find out what's going on. Okay then, let's be off, shall we? Right, we'll go in. Let me talk to more people. I want to buy something at the bar, see if I can get some food. What are you following us around for? The timing's excellent. You didn't miss a beat next thing behind us. It seemed almost natural. Scarily so. Ha! You noticed. Everything about you all just seemed so interesting I thought I'd take a gander. Please don't mind me. Carry on, my good gent and mademoiselles. Of course we're gonna mind. Now get you. Shoo! Shoo! Scrooge. Who was that guy? Seriously, what was his deal? He's not normal, that's for sure. Getting rid of that weirdo was probably better than not only for ourselves, but a service for the world at large too. Now let's hurry and meet with the General. Why? He's more interesting than you. I like him. So have you changed your mind about taking me with you? In your dreams. Such a cold-hearted creature for being one so young. I can't change my mind. Right, give me some food. Except I don't have any money for it. Oh yeah. There's that issue. Well, we've already got potluck in the shell, but we haven't got a vegetable sandwich yet. I forgot about that part of it. Well, Space Sepith trades for a bit more. How much do I need for a sandwich? Not that much. But we'll trade it. The Royal Army has blocked off the Eisen Road. Now all those from the Empire wish to leave the country are stuck here. That man over there with the blonde hair seems to be in the same situation. I want to take him with us too. He's got charisma, style, panache. And he can play with these two like a fiddle, and I like that. They're already mocking each other. We need a third party to mock them. Endlessly. With the airliners stopped out of travelling on foot. Now, how long do they expect to keep a merchant from the Empire such as myself waiting? I've even finished reading the book I bought to pass the time. Holding on to it's just going to add to my load, so I'll gladly give it to you free of charge. Here. Okay, well, you now receive another book. Do I read that now? Carnelia chapter 3. We're just picking up these books everywhere at this point. All the customers here are off-duty soldiers and travellers waiting to enter or leave the country. Most of these customers have been here so long I know them by sight. Well, that's fine then. Nothing more on the second conversation. And no one else around. Can I stay in the inn? Do you want to go with me? Or maybe I'll meet with the General first. After the 100 Days War, and not a lot of people want to travel the Empire. I'm sure there'll stop a lot of complex feelings for many people in the bill. Thought was of heightened alert for the time being. Therefore, I must ask you not to walk around like you own the place. It looks suspicious. I can walk around like I own the place. I can hear some arguing. Was there some kind of problem with another traveller? No, nothing big like that. That side, could you let us meet with the General? Yeah, he's inside. His office is the last door on the left. Make sure you don't go wandering around in other places where you're not permitted. Sure thing. The door is locked. These are all jail cells. The end of the hall on the left. It looks like this is the General's room. No, I'm going in other places first. Yeah! Hi, I'm not permitted here. I was involved in the search for the missing airline until late last night, so I'm dead tired. He's still involved in the search and he's still dead tired. God, these soldiers aren't drilled very well. Their beds are all messy. I thought that's what soldiers have to do. They have to kind of like be the best bed makers ever. I thought that was a rule. I'm supposed to be off duty today, but then we received an order to maintain ready status here in the fort. Well, where am I going now? Ooh, proper prison cells. No one's in them though. Don't go anywhere off limits. Sure, I'll just look over into another land. The border is always confronted with threats from the Empire. Therefore, we must be extremely prudent in our actions, whatever we do. Otherwise, it could possibly give them a pretext to invade again. Don't go anywhere we're not allowed to go. Go straight away. Because of what happened 10 years ago, all the guards here are very tense. And we never have another breach of this gate by the Imperial Army. So they're the ones we're looking out for, are they? Well, let's knock and go inside. Alright, here goes nothing. Are you here on behalf of Mayor Maybell? That's right. Very well, come inside. Thank you for seeing us. I'm glad you came. My name is Morgan. I've been tasked with guarding the Haken Gate by Her Majesty, Queen Alicia. It's an honor to meet you, sir. We are all here on behalf of Mayor Maybell. Please pardon our intrusion during such a busy time. There's no need to apologise. I've known Maybell since she was just but a child. I can't imagine ignoring a request, much less one from the Mayor. Alright then, would you please read this first? We handed over Mayor Maybell's letter. So about the missing airliner, is it? Under ordinary circumstances, that information would be strictly confidential, but considering this is a request coming from her, I'll tell you everything I know. Sweet! Why are you happy about something that doesn't concern you? Crap, I should have kept my mouth shut. The Mayor appears quite distraught over the situation, and so we wanted to do anything we can to assist her. I see. Well, I'm glad to hear that she has been blessed with some good people around her. Let me get right down to things and explain the status of our search efforts. Please do. The airliner Linde disappeared on its way to Rollant after taking off from the Bose landing port. Presently, we have units searching all areas of the region, but we have yet to come up with anything. So what you're saying is the possibility of the incident being caused by monsters or an accident is fairly slim, right? If an airship of that size has crashed, it likely would have been discovered in the initial search efforts. Yes, that's exactly right. In fact, the flight route between Bose and Rollant goes over some plains that allow a commanding view of the land. And of course, the probability of the airliner going down in Valeria Lake or the ocean is extremely low. Boy, am I relieved to hear that it's probably not a worst case scenario like that. So if those have been ruled out, then that leaves the door open to the possibility that the airship could have been taken, right? Which makes me think that the only remaining motives must be to loot the cargo or demand a ransom for the hostages. In other words, a hijacking, right? Also, considering the geographical conditions, it could have been a covert operation carried out by the Imperial Army. And that would be really big news if that were the case. What's the matter, General? I was just thinking that's quite an impressive assessment for some civilians. We also considered the possibility that the Imperial Army was involved, so we have enforced strict regulations on the flow of information. An international incident, if taken lightly, could result in another war. War? But thanks to the small mercies of Adios, the possibility for another conflict disappeared early this morning. A certain organisation sent a letter to the royal family and Orbital Ship Co. claiming responsibility and demanding a ransom for the passengers. This organisation goes by the name of the Capua family. The Capua family? It couldn't be who I think it is, could it? It certainly appears to be that way. The Sky Bandits who have been operating in the shadows in the Bose region are led by 3 siblings at their head. I take it you've heard of them? Not only have we heard of them, we just had a run-in with them in Rollant. I just can't believe these good-for-nothing thieves have managed to create such a big incident here in Bose. Estelle! Oops. You had a run-in with them in Rollant? I'd heard that some of their gang had shown up in the Rollant region, but I think he's on to us. Yeah, because of you and your big mouth. I see now. I thought the way you were able to analyze the situation was strange for mere civilians. But I never would have guessed that a girl and a couple of kids like you were bracers. Who are you calling kids? Just for the record, Mayor Maybell did in fact request that we come here and talk to you. Silence, deceivers! Get in here, men! He looks pretty pissed. So this is how a hard-nosed military man acts, eh? What's the matter, General? Do these visitors try to pull anything funny? These bracers need to be shown the door. Throw them out immediately. Just what is your problem, old man? Trying to brush us off like bugs? You're no different. I and your identity so you could try and finagle some information out of me. Oh, I said that wrong. It's because you pull underhanded actions like that. Bracers can't be trusted. Just where'd you get off calling it finagling? It's your own fault since you didn't share information with the guild to begin with. Nonsense. Who in their right mind would leave an incident this big in the hands of a mere civilian group? I swear of all the stupid things Maybell could have tried to pull. Hiring a bunch of kids like this and getting in the way of our search party. How about you cut the crap, General? What would you think we've had to come all this way from Rollant to begin with? It's because when it comes down to it, you military morons can't do your job. What did you just say? Holy cow. Sheriff's really pissed, alright. For the past few months, you've known about the strings of burglaries, which seem to be the work of the Sky Bandits, right? And who, knowing full well it was them, dumped the workload onto the guild instead of looking into it themselves like they should have. Huh? And now the second this incident happens, you get on your high horse with that attitude. Yet you've got nothing to show for it. No hostages, or even the location of the missing airliner. Don't you think that's an embarrassment to the entire kingdom? Silence, girl! The military is an organization that runs on discipline and does not take action on a whim. Unlike a group I know of who didn't think ahead and let the Sky Bandits escape, so enough of your insolence. So you're really looking for a fight, aren't you? How sad it is to see such discord. What? You just hopped in weirdly? Strife brings nothing to be borne, but it only extends the barren wilderness within our hearts. Let me sing a requiem for you all, one to soothe your parched souls. A gentle yet wistful tune to bathe your brittle spirits and cause the deserts of your hearts to bloom. Don't make me sing. Brightly shooting stars, leaving trails in... actually, I know the lyric. Brightly shooting stars, leaving trails. Yeah. I can't do this. Like a guiding light, they show me the way to your eyes. This yearning passion tears my heart in twain. And the cruel moon mocks my pain. That's definitely how it went, yeah? If this fleeting dream shall never be, a single wound will remain in my heart for all to see. Our passionate first and final kiss. I can't sing, it's terrible. Your tears to me are an amber bliss. Let us immure this eternal love. I've no clue what the tune is. Okay, it's over. We can all stop cringing now, right? Haha! It looks like you all understood what I was trying to get across. I'd be all like, that thing was terrible. What is it the most precious above all? That's love and peace, baby. I think it's about time for the search party to be returning with their reports. That's right, General. I should get back to my duties and make sure you don't let those kids in again. Oh. And cancel any further checks on the travelers along the Eisen Road. Having these kids around any longer would just be an eyesore. Right away, sir. He ran away. I wish we could escape. He's still right behind us, isn't he? Oh, what the hell happened to his graphics? I just looked at it. No matter which country you visit, military men lack romanticism. But you lot, on the other hand, appear to appreciate my aesthetic sense. You know, maybe we should get going ourselves? Yeah, good idea. We had a bit of trouble, but we did manage to get some information. After we head back to Bose, how about we think about our future plan of attack? Where are you going? Wait for me! I mean, please wait for me! Join the party, please. Yes, singing guy. Let me try and introduce myself again. I'm Olivier Lenheim, a wandering bard and musician by trade. As you already know, I'm Erebonian Tolling, your fair libelle. I'm Estelle, and... Now wait a minute, why do we have to introduce ourselves to you? Easy, Estelle. He did intercede for us back there. I'm Joshua, and I'm Sherazade. Things were getting pretty heated, and I'm glad you stepped in before something really bad happened. Let me just say thanks. You've got nothing to thank me for. I only did what any person who loves beauty and peace would have done. However, if you insist, how about going out on a date with me for a day? I'm gonna have to pass on that. First of all, I don't have that sort of free time. That's too bad. Alright then, I guess I'll have to accept Joshua as a substitute. What do I have to do with any of this? Please don't involve me in your questionable humour. Well, that's odd. I didn't mean it as a joke. Saying that makes you even more questionable. Now just a minute, how come you didn't invite me on a date? You? I don't know how to put this, but you're a bit lacking in the sexy department. You might want to think about taking a lesson or two from your friends here. Well, excuse me for not being sexy. And just what do you mean by saying I should take a few lessons from Joshua? Calm down, Estelle. I think you're cute enough just the way you are. Though I guess it's true. You're a bit lackluster in the sexy category. I know siblings are harsh, but that really I feel pain. What did you just say? Oh, good grief, yelly yelly. Anyway, like I said before, we're busy. I'm sorry there's no better way to thank you, but we've got to get going. Then how about you take me along with you to the city of Bose? This is my first time in the Libelle, after all, and I'd like to request a guide. Well, if that's all you want, then I don't mind. Sharon, now just a second. It's the least we can do, and we're headed to the same place anyway. Plus, acting as a guide is one of Bracer's many duties. Alright, I guess we're stuck with him until then. But what if he tries to sing his poisonous fangs of lust into Joshua? Estelle? Don't you worry, Joshua. I'll save you from his perverted intentions if he tries anything funny. What is it exactly that you think he'll try? Please don't refer to me like I'm some sort of ferocious beast. I'd rather that you call me a hunter of love. Even love stealer wouldn't be that bad of a title either. Are you right in the head? So how about it, everyone? Shall we leave for Bose? I'm counting on you all to get me there safely. Now let us be off. Who died and made you leader? Hey, wait a minute. You! I'm not done warning you about the grisly fate that awaits you if you sully Joshua's innocence. Wait, is he actually in the party, ready to fight? Olivier! Olivier! The new favourite character. He's got a gun! It's called the Needler. He's been a Halo. Alright, we'll give him the Topaz Talisman, I guess, for now. He's got a leather jacket, which I think is what the other guys have currently. Well, so that's cool. He's a defensive stats around us as well. What's his augment like? So he's got EP, hit 1, attack 1, all courts okay, all courts okay. So he hasn't actually got courts in the other ones. We've got courts to give. So let's give him some spells. So he's got tier 2, clock up. Now this is the thing. What is our overall party size? That'd be a bit of a shame if we only have 3. I quite like this party makeup in a weird sense. Ah. EP1, max EP plus 5%. We got dex up, we got attack up, defense down. Some extra HP to nullify that. A lot of spell abilities on you. Hey, I'm happy with that. The road has finally been reopened. And now I've got my entry permit, I can finally go to Bose. The general's voice is as loud as ever. In fact, we could hear it all the way here inside the bar. Whenever the general yells, all the young recruits come running in here in fear. I do wonder. But the best way to find out is to go into battle. Even if you try to live a serious life, you're still going to have to do ups and downs. That's why living a life on a whim and taking it easy is the best way to go. Please don't hold it against me, but I have to get my ear yelled off by the general. I can't let you through. He doesn't want to deal with this again. Well, my conga line of people gets even longer. Let's go fight ourselves a big birdie and hope it doesn't see me. Oh god, it did. Gotta watch out for conga lines. Yes! Come on, Olivier. I want to see your special. Let's build you up. Very yes. Thank you for the follow, Fenrix. Thank you very much. Welcome to the channel. Alright, let's get work. So what do you have craft-wise? Quick draw. Fires off several rounds in the blink of an eye. So that sounds like a multiple attack. Fires off an explosive energy shot, which has an area of medium as well. That'll be interesting. Maybe he's got a higher hit chance considering he's a spell user after all as well. So let's cast Firebolt there first of all. And Firebolt to this bird. The other two should be able to clear up. Come on, Olivia, let's get to work. So he can't move far, but his range is massive. Take that. Oh, he's got a take that voice. Not a posh voice. 99. Oh, wow. He's a cool voice. 99, man. Alright, he's already level 13. Well, we'll catch up. One more battle and we level up. 99. Let's get the level up. Preemptive attack. Right, let's start attacking the small birdies a little bit. You attack that one. Oh, enough to kill the bird in one. I guess that's the power of a level 13, eh? So if you go on that guy, if I step up to here, I should be able to hit 3 of them? No? There we go. I may not have it on critical. Oh, you can see their eyes when you're hitting them as well. Oh, critical fireball. This is going to do a lot of damage. 4 figures. I'll take that. Let's still keep going relatively slow so we can build up your CP and see what your special's like, Olivia. 99. 99. You get sparkle noises when he does his hair. Obviously, he's the most cool. Meow. I guess I don't need to fight a billion birds on my way. But equally, it's not exactly bad for me to be working on things. I mean, I don't even need to do that. If we let Scheherazade do the big spell. Oh my god, look at the amount of EP he's got. I just realised the stupid amount he's got there. How much spell damage do you do? Oh, that's cool. So, you're a caster, really, then?
Oh, are we done already?
Just giving you Latier when you've got that much stuff would not be a bad idea. Let all the others go physical, and because he'd stay in the background, and that would work really well, wouldn't it? Oh, go back towards Haken Gate. Which means that big bird's going to reappear. Whee! Oh! Conga line! It's the first battle we've actually had to do where we actually had to fight them. Not supposed to miss. Right, you're going to kill that one because you've got an upgraded weapon. So if I shoot this guy, we're all good. Take that. At 36 CP.
99.
I feel like we're going to be hearing his voice quite a lot. Also, we're not really getting experience in fighting these anymore. Which I think is a sign. Whee! Rush mode! Backtracking! Back to town we go. So this is Bose, is it? It's more open than I'd imagine. That building over there. It's Bose Market, no? Well, you seem to be quite knowledgeable. Are you sure this is really your first time in the mill? I was smart enough to buy a tourist guidebook before I left. One published by your very own Labelle News, no less. A guidebook? Do they really sell such things? I don't know how to say it, but we live in a really convenient age. So do you intend to go shopping at the Bose Market now? Yep, and after doing a bit of window shopping, I plan to dress up and dine out. According to the guide, there's supposed to be a 3-star restaurant in town. Right, the place we ate at with the mayor. What I mean to say is, I guess this is the place. I can't remember the name of the place. Aratot Anteros, there we go. The Anteros, authentic Libelle cuisine, or so they say. Indeed, no doubt this is the place. I'm quite looking forward to it. But it's supposed to cost a pretty mirror if you decide to go. I nearly want to say. It froze me. Pretty penny is, of course, the phrase, and I want to say that. But it's supposed to cost a pretty mirror if you decide to go with a full-course meal. I'd have to recommend a normal bar any day over this. Worry not, my fair lady. I've brought sufficient travel expenses. And if that's not enough, I'll earn more with my superb skills. Superb skills? You're not talking about your songs and musical, renditions, are you? Can you actually earn mirror with that crap? I've starred as the main opera singer at the great theatre in the Erebonia capital before. If I remember right, I once earned 1 million mirror in a single night. Big fat liar. Alright everyone, good work. I guess it's farewell until fate brings us together once more. Adios amigos. What horror have we unleashed upon this poor innocent city? Is everyone from Erebonia a weirdo like that? I don't think I like the idea of that being the Empire stereotype. Huh? What I'm trying to say is I think the majority of the people there are quite serious. I read in a book that their ethos respects the strong silent type. So what you're saying is that he's simply a weirdo because he's an artist? Now just hold up there, Estelle. If the artists of this world heard that, they'd be less than pleased. Let's see, we need to report the information we got out of the General Deliverant. And it would be best if we let Mayor Maybell know after that too. So first we visit the guild and then the mayor's residence. Okay, let's get going. See? I'd be like, straight on, I'd be like, I really wish that was the stereotype. Because if everyone in Erebonia was like that, I'd be like, I'd go there. It's really cool. Sounds really laid back, sounds really nice. Anyway, I think this is as good a time as any. You know what for. It's been in our inventory for a little bit. Let's read another chapter of Carnelia. Please no, we're going to. Oh my god, it's 12 pages. Story time. Here we go. The representative of the Septian Church. The train barreled on, almost flying through the thick veil of fog. Droplets of water splattered against the window glass, extending out like transparent veins, and continued to wriggle back and forth under the pressure of the swiftly passing wind. Placing the temple of my head against the glass, I stared blankly down the tickets in my hand and rubbed the two of them together between my fingers. I would be travelling by the train to the border city, far south of its imperial cousin, and then to reach the Labelle Kingdom, I would have to transfer to an airship. Both of my tickets were first class, but not the highest end seats available. The passenger car was nearly at full capacity, but for some peculiar reason, nobody had seated themselves in the space next to mine. As I mused about the empty seat, it occurred to me that Nick may have purchased the spot ahead of time, leaving it vacant on purpose. There was no doubt in my mind that he was being paid handsomely to make sure this job was done, and done well. Will you be travelling to the Bell Kingdom, sir? Around the time my trip on the rails had passed its halfway mark, I was met with a sudden question, and set up with a start. My eyes searched for the one who asked it. There, standing in the aisle, was a single woman, that was definitely a woman's voice, with a radiant complexion, beaming down at me. She wore a coat with overlapping buckles secured slightly above her breast, and appeared to be in her mid-30s. Gingerly bending her knees and pointing her finger at the empty seat beside me, she asked, "Do you mind?" With a tilt of her head, she indicated the rear of the passenger car where swirling smoke saturated the air and softly muttered, "The smell from the tobacco smoke is just dreadful." Wordlessly, I nodded and dragged my bag from its place on the floor, moving it over by the window to the opposite side of my feet. The woman expressed her thanks and delicately sat herself down on the seat next to mine. For being a perfect stranger, she talked on endlessly, and I appropriately reciprocated the conversation by saying that I was on my way to the Lebel Kingdom on business as an orphan specialist. Her story was that she was on a mission of mercy for the church and an errand to fulfill in the border city. "Just you know, people sometimes refer to me as sister," she went on. "Of course, it's just a nickname." She recrossed her black leather boot-clad legs and let out a sort of suppressed titter from the back of her throat as she made mention of this. Sister Carnelia was her nickname. We continued on in this fashion, subjecting ourselves to a variety of idle banter, and as the time drew on, the sun overhead began to dip in his arc, crossing the celestial meridian and descending into the west. Each time the moving train cleared a grove of trees, the entire vehicle, passenger cars and all, was bathed in a warm apricot hue, flooding into the cabins, creating a majestic spectacle. I gaped at the coruscating effect, and in doing so, locked eyes with Sister Carnelia right at the moment the brilliance of the sinking western light seeped into her rich brown irises, causing him to give off an exquisite, rubescent sparkle. The glimpse made me wonder if the origin of her nickname was somehow related to the colour of her eyes being likened unto the lustre of a polished carnelian stone. The train gradually began to decelerate, and Sister Carnelia returned to her original seat in order to collect her bags. As a matter of habit, I checked my bag and ornament and found both the junk paper-covered package and the magical device fastened into my trousers in a pocket by a series of chain stitches, exactly where and how I'd left it. A woman's voice came over the intercom system announcing that the train would be arriving on schedule and that rainy weather was to be expected at our destination. At the conclusion of the announcements, a number of disappointed sighs could be heard coming from along the rows of seats. Raindrops pattered against the windows outside as the looming silhouette of the overcast city came into view. The station's signal lamp emitted an angular light which was scattered with a refractive effect by the falling droplets of water. Then came a spine-chilling metallic sound, followed by the jolt of the orbital engines reversing thrust as the locomotive at the front of the train lurched to a halt. Over the loudspeaker came another announcement asking passengers to ensure that they did not leave their baggage behind. And with that, several people stood up and crowded into the aisle, watching a station worker in uniform. As he waved a small flag amidst the falling rain, I picked up my bag and rose to my feet. I crossed paths with Sister Cornelia. As I attempted to step into the aisle, when she tried to step aside and allow me room to pass, she suddenly tripped and fell forward. Grabbing onto my shoulder for support, she picked herself up and with an embarrassed smile, led me by. I gave her a short bow, in line with general etiquette practices, then headed for the exit ahead of her. Following my lead, Sister Carnelia shuffled along closely behind me, so close in fact that it felt as if she would step on my heels. Something about it just didn't feel right. Instinctively sliding my right hand in my pocket, I searched for my ornament, but the brass feeling I had grown accustomed to was nowhere to be felt. In an instant, I felt my arm being twisted behind my back by someone or something with incredible strength. The sleek sound of a blade being unsheathed and then a warning prick at the tip of my back indicated the seriousness of the situation. "I have what you're looking for, Toby," whispered Sister Carnelia in an almost inaudible tone, her lips barely moving just behind my right ear. "Let's not try anything either, shall we? I hate to see your afternoon spoiled any more than it's going to be." And showed that she meant business, Sister Carnelia slightly altered the angle of her grip on my wrist, causing an explosion of agony that sent sparks flashing behind my eyes. What a roller coaster that was. Right there. I'm sure everyone completely enjoys the story time with Olizandri. But let's go to the Bracer Guild now and continue on, shall we? Oh, okay. Any more quests appear in the meantime? Oh, yep. Oh, short term. Ooh, do I have to complete that now? That's gone from long to short. That's not good. Maybe I should skip town and sort that out. In the meantime, we got a bear claw survey. I'm searching for sites with the Bose region where a plant knows the bear claw grows. If anyone knows such places, please notify me at the Spence Pharmacy within the Bose Market. Come see me if you need further information too. I do own bear claws, but I haven't seen any. Alright, apart from that Nebel Valley monster, a ferocious monster known as the Master Cryon has been spotted roving the Nebel Valley. Bracers from this branch have requested to deal with this threat immediately. And the West Bose monster too. A ferocious monster known as a Thunderquake has been spotted roving the West Bose Highway. Bracers from this branch have requested to deal with this threat immediately too. That's worrying. I didn't think it would go from long to short that bloomin' fast. I better do it now then. Right, if I'm checking anywhere else in the meantime. Of course, I don't get to pick up any of the cash now. Do I have any extra cash? No, I'm still at 98 mirrors, so I can't buy a new weapon or anything. Right. Ansel Path is not the way to Revenue Village. Let's figure out where it is I'm going. So I need to head... It doesn't say the name of the thing, but I guess if I go out... So it's on the West Bose Highway, most likely, then. So, Revenue Village. I guess I should save as well. Breed a little bit. Before I fight any crazy monsters, eh? Where am I going? Oh, no monsters this time.